Alright, here we are, at the end of the world, or the end of my wits, something like that. Last we were here, we passed out at the fire springs, and our soundstone gave us a completed melody, We have all 8 sanctuary locations, and now we have transported ourselves to Magicant, inside Ness's mind. And we are about to do battle with ourselves, and then with the enemy. You stood on the 8 power spots of the earth. From these you created Magicant, the realm of your mind. In Magicant, there's beauty, kindness, sorrow, and hatred. Of course, there's an evil and violent side of you. The Sea of Eden sits at the center of those feelings. It takes you to the truth about yourself. Brother Mike, the Sea of Eden is at the end of Magicant. Other people can't get close to it. It's a strange place. Is there anything I can do for you? Yes. Casey Bat, yep. I think that's pretty much it. We haven't really used the secret herb. Oh, Mike, are you tired from traveling on your adventure? Nah, you can't even think about being tired at a time like this. Be strong. Whimperwine, I lived in your house before you were born. Mike used to be small and weak. Chi. When it was a quiet small town, wasn't it? No problem here. This is the realm of Magicant, where your mind created, or which your mind created. Why don't you explore your mind? Take your time, Mike. This is odd. Mike, did you learn how to tell what time I'm indicating? Look at the sun. Face the sun and smile. What's in here? Hi, the shop specializes in puddings and pendants. You'd like to buy something, wouldn't you? What do you want to buy? I'll take an earth pendant. Sure, why not? Wait a second, we wanted to... Is there an ATM around here? Welcome to the ATM. Please select a transaction. Okay. PPP. I'm just a faint memory. You don't usually remember me, but you've heard my song in the back of your mind. Do we have a store? I thought we have a store where we can get a baseball bat. Maybe we just need some magic tarts. Alright, give me those magic tarts. Or puddings, whatever. Sure. kicked my butt badly. I will not forget. Ugh. You destroyed my pride. Arg. It's me. I'm you when you were younger. Hey, let's play ball. Do you prefer reading comics or playing games? What? You're busy? I'd like you to take your time, because this country will disappear when you wake up. Yeah. Let's just move on. Mike, open the present. There's a PSI caramel inside. Mike, you're so lucky. I envy you. I have no luck. But Mike, well, okay. Let's be friends forever, alright? Still don't trust you. Flying man! I am your courage. I follow you here in Magicant. My name? Let's say Flying Man. The Flying Man joins you. The Sea of Eden is filled with ultimate intelligence. You can't go there unless you're truly ready. It's a place where you can touch the truth of the universe. Going there may bring sorrow. If you say so. Hey, me, I found my cap that you lost. I'm so stupid. There's lots of junk in my backpack at a time like this. Why don't I get rid of something I don't use? I guess we're getting rid of the luxury jerky? Drop it. Does Flying Man have? No, he doesn't have an inventory. What's in here? There's a bag of Dragonite inside. I guess we have to drop something else. Yeah, we don't need the PSI caramel. Drop. Mike got the baseball cap. Cool. Wonder why we got that. Oh, I know about you moving presents. Get ye gone. You engaged the loaded dice. Alright. Loaded dice. Did we get it? Nope. Yeah, we don't want Flying Man to get hurt and collapse here. No. I hope Flying Man lives. Phew. What do we have here? Oh, a question mark. PSI, life up, all of us? Alright. Did I miss a present in the middle of the map? I think I might have. You engaged loaded dice. I think we should go back and get whatever's in that present. And hopefully just nip this guy in the bud. Fobby. Get that, Fobby. Electro swoosh, okay. We gotta... It did not work on Flying Man. Good. He got the Fobby. Let's see if we can end this quick. Didn't work. Come on, enough with the electro swooshes. We're gonna need a... Oh no, Flying Man is dead. What's in here? There's a goddess band inside, but he has got too much stuff already. We'll drop the diamond band and pick up the goddess band. Nice. Recovers 40 psychic points. Yeah, let's have it. Magicant bet. 212. All right. Oh shit. So we've got 2 question marks. Mr. Molecule. Didn't work very well. Okay, good. There's a magic tart inside, but he's got too much stuff. Goods. Let's have another magic pudding. There's a magic tart. Let's kind of just backtrack here. Oh, no, I guess we're not going to really see, oh, got rid of that guy quick. Carefree bomb. There we go. Bearcat Jake, what is happening? Who's the Conehead? That is the Carefree Bomb. We are in the magical land of Magicant. It is within Nessa's mind, and all the other players, or all the other player characters, are outside of the stream. So, yeah, you missed a bit. So we got all of the Your Sanctuary locations, and that unlocked the Soundstone, and Jake now, or Ness now, is just exploring his own mind. He's laying on the floor of a flaming cavern. I think he's trying to get rid of the evil inside of him. Life up. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Let's try to despawn them. I said despawn them. I said... Ugh. So yeah, this is like Nessa's brain. There's a bunch of characters that are in here who are from Nessa's past. Yeah, the pajamas. You know, I think Nessa's getting beat up pretty badly here. He's gonna get lethal damage, mortal damage rather. So we're going to fully heal up. Will that do it? PSI, life up. Yeah. Max out HP. And deal lethal damage to this dude. Yeah. Sorry, epilepsy warning if you didn't know. Ooh, PSI Gaming Ohm. Help. Magic Tart recovers about 20 psychic points. Let's use it. Wow. Okay, this is not helpful. I'm always prepared for epilepsy warnings. Ooh, I'm gonna use up all of my psychic points if I do that. But we need to get rid of these guys fast. Okay. I'll do that. So we're just out of psychic points. And if there's a bunch of these question marks here, it's probably just a bunch of fobbies. Nope, it's the same squad. I do not have any of that good stuff. Let's see if we can run away. But couldn't. Super bomb. Well, this is going to end badly. Yep, dead. DED. I can't get away from these guys. Okay. Looks like you got your head handed to you, so how about giving it another shot? Yes. Welcome to town. No problem here. Come on in to Magicant, the place in your mind. Let's sell a couple of things to this dude. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I want to sell some more stuff. Do I want to sell any of this other stuff? Horn of Life? No, I should store that. Get magic puddings because they restore psychic points. Here's Nessa's sister and Nessa's mom and Nessa's dog. Oops, hang on. Seaweed is at the end of Magicant. Other people can't get close to it. It's a strange place. Is there anything I can do for you? Let's store some items. We don't need the town map. We don't need the receiver phone. Oh, I guess I do need that. The baseball cap, don't need to have that in inventory. So we're about to go up against Nessa's Mind, but also we're up against Gigas, which is the supreme evil. and that's a bad thing. He's actually a recurring villain from the first... Why is Ness fighting Ness's mind? Oh, because, I mean, I guess he has to, I don't know, battle his own demons. Because, you know, he's a kid, and he's managed to travel the world and encounter psychic enemies that want to kill him, so, yeah, he's got demons. Got too much stuff, okay. So, Gigas is, he's a recurring character. He's from the original game Mother, which this is, Earthbound is Mother 2. So Mother had Gigas, who is, oh my goodness, I'm getting a call from Naomi. 1 second. Alright, she'll be hopping on soon, but she's packing her place up. This is Buzz's tombstone. He appeared earlier in the game and gave up the ghost before he achieved his goal. Mike's courage is resting here. He fought well and died. Oh, nice. I'm unpacking my college stuff. So here we have a bunch of birdmen. They're referred to as Flying Man. I'll be your courage. I'll remain unless you lose your courage. Call me Flying Man 2. The Flying Man joins you. Are those wings, or are they really buff, or both? It's a bird with arms. There's a subreddit for that. Birds with arms. Electro swoosh. Let's bash it to pieces. Alright. Send the greeting. Okay. Hey, Naomi. Oh, man. Okay, so we're in Magicant. We're about to battle Ness's mind. Or rather, his nightmares. And it'll be great. There were some characters that were previously seen in the game. They're in Ness's mind, and you can kind of see them just scattered around the world. And like, some of them are villains, some of them are allies. And yeah, it's kind of a cool area. A little bizarre. Oh, that's just me. We're in pajamas. Super comfortable. You engage the loaded dice. So this part of the game, the enemies don't really make much sense. So I'm not really too sure what the theming is behind these villains. Ooh, that's not good. Where are your friends? Are you not allowed your friends? Yeah, that's correct. Ness is in his mind. His friends aren't allowed there. Actually, you know what? We shouldn't blow this thing up. We should just run. Right? No, let's blow it up. My friends shouldn't be allowed in my mind, so... Ugh. Well, I mean, to an extent, I mean, it's nice to let people in every once in a while. Like when you're walking and talking at the same time, you just have like streams of thought and you're enjoying company and whatnot. Electro Swoosh sends a greeting. We were talking about people as friends. Yeah. So... this question mark dude is the French kiss of death. Doesn't work on Flying Man. He doesn't have lips. He's got a beak. Loaded dice. Let's get rid of it. No. The shield's not going to do anything. We could probably just bash it. I don't even know what these guys are weak to. Miss. No, Flying Man. Those eyeballs are shocked about something. Waka waka. We're getting a little luckier against the enemies that we're coming up against. Okay. Yeah, that's a decent amount of life. Okay, fine. Let's face these without fear. Oh, these guys, they're so simple. Let's just auto-fight them. Their psychic powers don't work very well, so we could just plow right through them. What are these guys exactly? They're Mr. Molecules. Yeah, Mr. Molecules. Presumably, the stuff in this are basically like either figments of Ness's imagination or like past toys or something. Poison. Ouch. Doesn't work. That would have been nice to use on the Electro Swoosh. Alright, we need a life up. Recover that much life. Sends a greeting? Okay. Sure. Uh, um, right, Naomi, those eyeballs are intrigued. Let's just life up again. We're getting pretty close to... Oh, that's right, we're poisoned. PSI, healing. Well, they don't have any eyelids, of course they look intrigued. Gosh, those are hitting too often. Okay, that's way more than 25%. All the electrical attacks in this game have a 25% chance of hitting. And this is baloney. You know, maybe I should have just brought the Franklin badge. That probably would have been smart. Mr. Molecules? Yeah, probably Mr. Molecules. Oh. Let's use... Oh gosh, that costs so much. Alright. Particle Man? Now there's Triangle Man, yeah. PSI... No, we don't need to heal, but we do need to give ourselves some pudding. Let's get rid of the Carefree Bomb. Carefree Bomb. I can't speak today for some reason. Onward. Magic Butterfly. Alright. Magic Butterflies give psychic points. It's a single guy. Yeah, that's right. I won. Eat shit and die. Question mark. Carefree Bomb. So notice the rolling hit points. I can actually stop that from continuing downwards by just defeating the enemies before it loses count entirely. And we'll just like fully heal up. Yeah, so we won this. Oh no, wait, not yet. Yeah, now we won. And life up. Alright, so this curly hair, I don't know what this is supposed to represent, but when we touch it, we are now in the Sea of Eden. And there's Kraken. Kraken. It's Kraken, not Kraken. Kraken blocked the way. Goods. Bag of Dragonite. Yeah, we have to fight it now. So somewhere in this, I think there's like a present or something. We got to defeat all the Krakens. I feel like that was harder last time you had to fight them. You know what? We were about a third as powerful as we are now, and this game doesn't really know much about diminishing returns. So basically, the more you level up, it actually increases your abilities exponentially, pretty much. Life up. Are there any more of those around here? That's comfy. Oh, there's another one. Oh, but it's defending the nightmare. Okay. Kraken blocked the way. Karen blocked the way. Let's beat it. Offense up by 2, IQ up by 1, HP by 1, psychic points by 6. Let's eat a magic pudding. So this used to be the Manny Manny statue, but it is actually now Nessa's nightmare. I'm going to save it right here. Save game. I'm the evil part of your brain. You can't beat me because you are the one who forced me into being. Mike's nightmare attacked. Can we flash it? Yeah, I wish light for this explicit about evil. Well, it's a golden idol. Goods. PSI. Let's put a shield on ourselves. Became numb. No effect. Ugh. Okay, so we have to use 20. Where's Moses when you need him? Yeah. Alright, so is that a power shield that he's gonna... No, he doesn't have a power shield. Okay. Fuck. It did not work. Okay. That was the most powerful psychic attack in the game, so okay. Don't work, please. 580 damage. We'll just restore all of our health. Oh, power shield. We don't have anything to disrupt that shield, so maybe we flash again? Flash it. Nope. Is it susceptible to hypnosis? No. So I guess we just need to keep on hitting it really hard, and it'll just deflect a fraction of the amount of damage that I deal. Covered 281 goods. I think we're gonna need to. No, you know what? We've got plenty of life. It's gonna kill us, but then we can life up again. Yep. Power shield. Okay, now we PSI, recover everything. There, now we're alive again. And how much psychic points do you have? Okay, there we go. That was a nice hit. Sweet. Okay, now we gotta heal ourselves very quickly. So the shield is gone. Hopefully we can get in some good damage. Yeah, shield B, there he goes. Let's have a pudding. Is it shrinking with the damage you're doing to it? My attacks? My attack deals less damage when it has a shield, and the shield deflects the attack back at me. Bullshit. Is that going to deal mortal damage? I liked it when it didn't work on me. The idol or whatever looks like it's smaller than it was when it started. Really? That's interesting. Am I just losing my mind? I have no idea. Yes, it's out of psychic power. Didn't have enough psychic power. Alright, so it's out of psychic power. We win. We basically just win. Because it can't do anything. We did it. Magicant is going to disappear. Alright. Mike heard a familiar voice at the center of the Sea of Eden. Giga's goal is to destroy you. Listen carefully. Everything in the universe could be destroyed at the hands of Gigas. But he and his followers are also in trouble. The Apple of Enlightenment has foretold that Gigas' attempt will fail. It's because of the existence of a boy named Mike. That's me! Listen. Free your mind and know what you must do. Your destiny has already been decided. You, where should we go? You know deep within the reaches of your mind. Saturn Valley. Yes. Go to the valley where Mr. Saturn lives. You'll get something new there. Soon Magicant will be no more. We must be quick. Mike really heard his own voice. Go to Saturn Valley. Go to Saturn Valley now. Hey, Mr. Saturn, yeah. So, we get power-ups. Hooray. Alright, speed increased by 5, vitality by 5. So, we're getting the power of the Earth, and everything is just going off the charts. Instantly, Mike's mind cleared, and he realized that he had possessed great power. At that moment, Mike's psychic powers radically expanded. You know, it seems sort of egotistical to name your character after yourself. Next time I won't do that. And finally, he realized the power of teleport beta. I guess beta? Is that a beta symbol? Mike made all the hidden powers his own. Mike absorbed the power of the land in his heart, and Magicant was no more. What are you talking about? It's like Ness is your avatar, and you're literally in the game. I mean, maybe in like World of Warcraft, but I don't know. Alright, epilepsy warning, guys. These are all the locations that you gain power from, so whoopee. The Soundstone is gone. What happened, Mike? You've been unconscious for a long time. You kept saying something. Saturn Valley. What's waiting for us there? Anyway, we need to teleport. So... woo. Here we are, Saturn Valley. Holy crap, I have 825 HP. That's amazing. Whoa, everybody's here. Zoom! Yahaha! Those Mr. Saturns are incredible folk. And the Apple Kid, he is a most exceptional young man. Very different from other kids. Well, anyway, the prototype face distorter has been stolen. Someone resembling a pig wearing clothes took Mr. Saturn captive and stole the device. What an asshole. Excellent, excellent. Everything proceeded as planned. Oh wait, no, I need to do the voice.
Everything proceeded as planned. Dr. Antoinette and Mr. Saturn and I worked together and finally completed the phase distorter. The purpose of the device is to enable instantaneous travel through space and time. In this prototype, you can only travel to different points within the same time period. It is able, however, to search out the locations of enemies. Right now, it's indicating the presence of enemies in the lost underworld.
Oh, I didn't mean to get inside of it. Holy crap. Womp womp. It doesn't work. One thing is missing, but that one material can't normally be found on Earth. The material I'm thinking of came from a meteorite that fell when I was much younger. Have you seen a meteorite anywhere recently? Eureka, that's it! With even just a piece of that meteorite, I can synthesize the material xenonite. Or zexonite? Ooh, Zexy. Are we going to space? Technically we are already in space on a planet. But, let's just say yes. Alright, so we need to go somewhere. PSI, teleport, won it. We're going back to home. Whoa, it's different here. Okay, so something's going on in this town. Nessa's hometown. It's clearly dark. And there's diamonds floating around. Okay, so the evil eye. PSI. Will hypnosis work on the evil eye? Let's light him on fire too, and spy on the evil eye. Maybe mirror the Octobot. Could not turn into the mechanical Octobot. Yes, it worked. Okay, vulnerable to freeze. Freeze it then. Okay. Level up. Okay, so we gotta get home. Let's see how the family's doing. Oh, Mike, you finally showed up. There are plenty of creepy monsters running around One now. The townspeople are barricaded in their homes, afraid to go out. I'm fine, but I'm a bit scared. Everything will be okay if we just sit here quietly in the dark. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat some steak? Yes. Are you more relaxed? Okay. Yeah. So let's kick these guys' butts. Oh, what? I thought I was facing the right one. No. Mechanical Octobot and its cohorts. Here's the Mechanical Octobots and their cohorts. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Oh, gosh. Can we try to run away? And it did. Okay, great. That was bad. PSI healing on Crostana. And PSI life up to everyone. Alright, so we're back to full health. It's like it never happened. You didn't see that red screen pop up. Alright. Light everything on fire. Shoot that guy. And give us a shield. Wow, that really worked. Only 107 damage. Starstorm. Alright, we gotta work quickly here, because that just killed Crostana and Pooh. Okay. Surge level is now 68. Oh, baby. HP up went by 6, or... Can't speak. Just do life up on Crostana. The reason why I say it's egotistical to name a character after yourself is because I know I'm not going to be able to shoot mind bullets like Ness can. And it's like, seems kind of like self-aggrandizing. Bash the Evil Eye. No, wait, we want to put it to sleep. PSI, assist, hypnosis, evil eye, bash, shoot, bash. We are so close to getting to the end. We just have to get a piece of that meteorite that was in the beginning of the game. Yeah. It's still asleep. Great. Let's just wail on it some more. It's just a single dude, just one Octobot. I mean, these things are pretty easy. Okay. So many enemies. Let's flash it and bash it and shoot it and bop it. No, it didn't work. What a load of baloney. Evil Eye tried Brain Shock. Oops. Shoot that. PSI Starstorm. Okay, so that guy's dead. Brain Shock. Please stop that. Did not work on Mike, did not work on Crostana, did not work on Sir, and did not work on Pooh. So we'll just defend, defend, shoot, bash. Brain Shock again. Worked on Pooh. Defend. Goods. Heavy bazooka that thing. Mirror the evil eye. Is it dead yet? Oh, whoops. Oh, you actually hit. Yay! Now all those status ailments are going away too. It's your dad. No. Saving the world. I mean, come on, Dad. Show a little respect. Yes! There's something shiny. We got the meteorite piece. Now we need to go... Can I teleport from here? Okay, so we have the meteorite piece. We gotta give it to Dr. Andonut's goods. Ah, yes, this is fantastic. What? Well, I've never actually seen this incredibly rare element before. So let's just shove it in a machine and... yeah. Alright. Hotel time. Do you want slumber? KO! Working through the night, Sir fixed the broken harmonica and became the baddest beam. Which is just 8 points more powerful. Healthful and dandy. Alright, I'm going to save it here too. File, save game position number 9. Alright, finally it's complete. The Phase Distorter version 2 is equipped with 2 new features. First, it can repair your biological functions. Second, it can save your progress. Don't be afraid, get right in. There's just one thing though. You might not be able to return, so make sure you are optimally outfitted. Are you ready to go? Am I? Perfectly completely ready. Well, you should be as prepared as possible. It would be for the best. Alright. Yeah, why not? Let's just go. Let's do it. Okay. We have magic pudding, rock candy, diamond band. Why do we need that? Just drop it. Sir has a horn of life, a death ray, shield killer, bazooka, neutralizer. Okay, let's get in. So here's the thing. We visited this strange area in the underground, forgotten land, whatever. Greetings. So you're finally here. Excellent. You are truly excellent. There's only a little time left. I'll give you the last power. I must go now. Pooh became conscious of PSI Starstorm Ohm. Yay. Status Pooh PSI deals about 720 points of damage to each enemy. Nice. What's this? No problem here. So you might have seen this wreck earlier. Ooh. Hello. The phase distorter has been completed. We could finish this quickly because of Mr. Saturn's incredible scientific skill. Gigas is attacking from our exact location, but he is attacking from many years in the past. He's attacking from the past. We here too. Boing. Kidnapped. I was. Boing. Kidnapper. Bad guy. Bad guy gone zoom. Where? To the past. Ding ding. Mike checked the broken phase distorter. There was a horn of life. So, there's multiple phase distorters because there's multiple instances in time from which these phase distorters are coming. Alright, kid, you must warp to the past and fight, but there's a caveat. Alright, this is where it gets trippy. This is very hard for me to tell you, but in order to defeat Gigas, who is attacking from the past, you must warp to the past. This can be done by way of the Phase Distorter 3. However, the machine cannot warp living things. I mean life forms. Life is demolished in the process of warping. The only way to accomplish the time travel is to transfer your brain program into a robot and send the robot to the past. The transfer means that your spirit will go with the robot while your body is left behind. I cannot promise that your spirit will come back after the battle in the past. Yet, you must understand that the four of you are the chosen ones. Chosen one! Do you still wish to face Gigas by traveling to the past? Just in case, I'm going to save it right here in slot number 8. Yes. You accept this while knowing that you may not be able to return to your current form, right? Yes. I see. You really have set your mind on this. Let me take a good look at you now. Mike, please give me that red cap. Ready? Stand by. Oops. Mike Crostana Poo, sir. My son. There is no turning back now. Mike activated the Phase Distorter 3 by your own hand, thereby following your own destiny. Will you do so? Yes. Only a few people know of your amazing courage. But the number of your people you've saved through that bravery is immense. I feel very fortunate to be present at the beginning of this monumental undertaking. So we're going back in time. Spooky. We're robots. Oops. That's not what I want to do. Input command. Communicate. Mike, it's your dad. Who is this? Mike, do you have a cold or something? Your voice sounds kind of funny. Oh well, that's okay. I deposited that much money into your account. You should now have as much money as you'll ever need. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I have created a record. So up here, there's that little hair Over here, there's nothingness. The rest of the world hasn't been created yet. And this guy is a ultimate Octobot. Love that Ness has the red hat and the only discerning feature, yeah. We get a surprise attack. You encounter the Squatter Demon. Here's a chance for a surprise opening attack. Okay. Bash it, spy on it, and bash it. Whack. Sir spies on the Squatter Demon. The Squatter Demon's offense is vulnerable to fire. Okay. I should have bought a crap ton of bottle rockets. Alright. Wild Moldy Shambler and another Octobot. In the process of packing, Naomi has found a bunch of family photos. Nice. Quite a few of them include you, Crostana, and Ryan. Oh, really? Cool. What are the pictures from? Are they from, like, I don't know. I don't recall having many pictures taken with you guys. Okay. There's a very cute one with a serious official Ryan photo shoot. He has a little plaid shirt and a bow tie. Yeah, I remember that one. That was adorable. Ghost of Starman and its cohort. We just need to get rid of the Ghost of Starman first, and PSI... No, we just need a Bash Ghost. Bash Ghost. Replenish the fuel supply, nuclear reactor robots, HP are maxed out. And then there's the OG baby photo shoot with Infant Ryan. Okay. We're almost there. Squatter Demon. Bash. 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 I haven't got a smash attack lately. I'm sad that the Pooh robot doesn't have a ponytail. Well, he does have an antenna. But yeah, he's no longer the Zuko bot. He's not a Zuko bot, which would have been awesome. Psychic power. That's right. Green background. Get wrecked. Now it's back to full HP. Bash it. Freeze it. Oops. Freeze it. Please. Please. Explode. Alright, so we're gonna use life up because we have a crap ton of psychic power. Got a super bomb. HP went up by 2. So I was actually talking about Gigas and who he was in the previous Earthbound game, which is called Mother. He was an alien that was sent to Earth and I guess abandoned, but he was also instructed to invade Earth. He was adopted by a human family, and the human dad, quote unquote, was studying his psychic powers, and the alien species didn't want that to fall into human hands. So Gigas had to separate himself from his adoptive mom and dad and also destroy their planet. But that was thwarted by the character Ninten, and he went dormant for a long ass time. Goodness gracious. We're bashing that, we're bashing that, we're shooting that, we're bashing that. So now Gigas' invasion has started, and it's attacking Earth and all that jazz, and now Ness is thwarting that. He's going back in time where Gigas has hidden himself, and Ness is now going to end him. Yeah! Alright. Life up. Oh yes, a present. Mike opened the present. There is a legendary bat inside. Mike takes it. Yeah. Alright, one more save here. On slot number 9. I just saved over the one back on Earth. Here we go. No problem here, just a floating orb. Final Starman. Alright. It's go time. Neutralizer. Brain shock. Did not work on Mike. Crostana felt strange. Did not work on Sue. Rather, sir. Not Sue. Hello, Sue. Would you like bread? I've got French loaf. We kind of need Crostana. PSI freeze ohm, shoot, and defend. No, don't freeze. Ah, that just killed Sir. Whoops. No, come on. Alright, so 2 of our party members are dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart. I know this is horrible to do, but I can edit in post. Alright. Here we come to save the day. Ew. Alright, we're gonna bash Starman, shoot Starman, bash Starman. Starstorm is painful, stop doing that. Faster? Yes. No! That was so close. Replenish fuel supply. Yuck. I guess we're doing Gaming Ohm and shoot Starman. Healing Crostana. Are you kidding me? Freeze it, shoot it, bash it. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Oops. PSI. Life up. Interesting choice of MIDI instrument in this. Whew. PSI. Gaming. Rust promoter. Goods. Bazooka. Final Starman. He turned into the Final Starman. Yay! That was actually not bad. Fire to beam. Let's get those things. Oh, that wasn't a melee attack. Oh, it exploded. Yay. Alright, I think that should be nearly the final baloney. I know I keep saying that, but like seriously, we're so close. PSI. Life up. You know what, let's just life up everybody. It's only 24 psychic points. Saving here. Alright, so we just need to destroy this thing before it deals a bunch of damage to us by exploding. Oh right, it can replenish its health at any point in time. And it exploded. That was nice. Okay. Can we just run away? And did! Yay! We just skipped that battle. Here we are. Save game position 9. Okay, this is the end. Here we are. This is Gigas. And that is Pokey. Mike, are you surprised? It's me, Pokey. I assist only the strong and able. That's Pokey. You guys look pathetic. The Apple of Enlightenment has already made a prediction, but I won't let what the Apple of Enlightenment predicted take place. You guys will be beaten by Gigas. Gigas will be stronger, a more powerful entity than any other. Why? Because of me. I was led by Gigas, and now I'm here. The Apple of Enlightenment couldn't predict this. Master Gigas, no, Gigas is no longer the wielder of evil. He has become the embodiment of evil itself, which he cannot control on his own. He is the evil power. Yeah. Gigas and his cohort attacked. Alright. You may notice that the face of Gigas is actually Ness. And, I guess there's something wrong with that. I don't know. But Pokey deserves to die. Bash, Pokey, PSI, Freeze Ohm Pokey, Goods, Neutralizer, PSI, Freeze, Pokey. Whoops, I forgot to apply a shield. Goods. Oh boy. It's pretty intense final boss music. Come on, life up. Oh man. Max, max, max. So, Bash, Pokey, PSI, offense, Pokey, and Horn of Life, Sir. Ooh. Yikes. That's gonna be bad. Okay, life up to everybody. Maybe it was a bad idea to... yeah. I understand you guys are all claiming to be heroes. Well, it is a gazillion years too early for you to oppose Gigas. You must feel pretty stupid to keep fighting without even knowing what Gigas looks like. If you were ever to see Gigas, you'd be so petrified with fear, you'd never be able to run away. That's how scary it is. So do you want me to turn off the devil's machine? Well, prepare to be amazed. So he just runs around back and unplugs Gigas. So, isn't this terrifying? I'm terrified too. Gigas cannot think rationally anymore, and he isn't even aware of what he's doing now. His own mind was destroyed by his incredible power. What an almighty idiot. Yep, that's what he is. Hehehe. And you will be just another meal to him. Okay. So we're going to just defend. We're just going to defend for now. Mike, you cannot grasp the true form of Gigas' attack. He got hurt and collapsed. What? Okay. So we just lost? Goods. Horn of Life. Goods. Yikes. To Crostana. Cannot grasp the true form of Gigas' attack. It did not work on Pooh. PSI, recover, healing. On Mike. Didn't hit anyone. Didn't hit anyone. Okay. Yeah. 68 damage to Mike. Solidified. So Pooh is going to... Does he have any more? Defend. Healing. This is crazy. I'm glued to the screen right now. What the evil enemy? Goods. PSI. Can we steal? He doesn't have any psychic power. You cannot grasp the true form of his attack. 60 damage. Mike tried healing. And revived Crostana. Let's revive another buddy. defend. Did not work on Mike. No! Sir got revived. Need to heal Kristana because she is key in this. Actually, why don't I just use the Horn of Life? PSI life up on Pooh. Goods. Horn of Life on Kristana. Goods. I don't know what to do with Pooh. PSI, I guess, life up on Sir? It did not work on Mike. Sir became numb. Can't move. Heal. Do nothing. Do nothing. We're going to put a shield on Kristana. We're gonna pray with her. Do nothing. Life up. No, only one psychic point. I guess we have no choice to do nothing. You gotta be kidding me. Didn't work. What? This is nuts. Let's just use the Horn of Life. Do nothing. And do nothing. Okay. Defend. Pray. Do nothing. Do we actually need to attack? Are you fucking kidding me? Pooh. Yeah, Pooh's not going to do much. He only has one psychic point. Did not work on Mike. Sir got hurt and collapsed. Do we need to actually bash him? A golden light poured over the area. HP maxed out. Subtle light engulfed Mike and Kristana. Is that what we need to be doing? Just... I thought we needed to do this. Oh no. Not on my watch. She's gone. Shit. Recover. So this attack just instant kills. This is so intense. Yeah, it is. PSI, life up, and Huh. Satellite. Dazzling light. Defend. Yes. I guess we just try to heal ourselves. No, that's a waste. Try to bash. And then... Okay. What is this attack? What is he doing? It's not actually clear. He doesn't give off any signal of what he's doing. It's the only description of what he's doing is like you can't understand what he's doing, but he's somehow striking out. Supposedly he's like reaching through time to hurt Mike. I don't know. I really wish we had that Franklin badge. Did not work on Gigas, did not work on Mike, did not work on Kristana. No. You know what? I need to put cold stuff away. We got an Amazon Fresh delivery, so I know this is really poor timing. Let's see here. Recover, healing, Kristana. It's just going to destroy her. And she's dead again. This is a lost cause, unfortunately. So we gotta load from that saving point earlier, because Mike is hitting himself. And we'll try out this again. So, load game. Actually, wait, cancel that. Load game position. Yeah. I'll be right back. Okay, are we ready to destroy the Devil's Machine? So the first phase we need to attack Pokey. The second phase we needed to attack Gigas. The third phase, I think that's when we start praying. Let's destroy him. It is no mistake that this machine actually kind of looks like a uterus. So Gigas kind of went insane when he lost his adoptive parents. And so he is kind of a mindless, raging alien dude trapped inside of a machine. Yada yada yada. Apple of Enlightenment. Blah blah blah. Master Gigas is just an idiot. Alright, let's do this. Bash Pokey. PSI. No, we don't want to do PSI Shield, because that just reflects onto Gigas and then back at us. So we don't want a reflective one, we want just one that'll make it disappear. Shoot. No, wait. Shoot a bazooka at Pokey. Yeah. So I don't think this will reflect. I think it'll just eliminate the attack from Gigas. Yep. Perfect. Excellent. Alright, we should refresh our shields after this. Ouch. Assist, shield that. Shoot. Bash. And the shield disappeared. Yep. Perfect. This is going much better than last time. So once we get rid of Pokey, he turns off the machine. He disappears for a little bit. We need to save at that point. Bash Pokey. Freeze Pokey. Shoot Pokey. Freeze Gamma Pokey. Alright. Okay, so now we need to shield up again. Unless... Yep, there we go. A gazillion years too early for you to oppose Gigas. You must feel pretty stupid to keep fighting without even knowing what Gigas looks like. If you were to ever see Gigas, you'd be so petrified with fear, yada 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 yada. So scary. I love this metal music. It's too bad it has to end so soon. Alright, here's where we save it. Save game position number 9. This is terrifying, I'm terrified too. He isn't even aware of what he's doing now. His own mind was destroyed by his incredible power. What an almighty idiot. Yep, that's what he is. Heh heh heh. And you will be just another meal to him. And so... Hey! Getting some nice hits in. Let's see what happens when we do that, and then assist, shield, goods, heavy bazooka, PSI, Starstorm Ohm. What's gonna happen? Okay, so Sir is down for the count. Alright, do I want to heal Sir? He's just an extra 200 damage per round. So, goods, do we have, no we don't. Goods, Horn of Life, Sir, PSI, Freeze, Gigas. Oh, we're out of Psychic Power. Goods. Deluxe Water. Oh, here we go. Hehehe, you must really be at the end of your rope. In this bizarre dimension, you four are the only force fighting for justice, and here you stand, waiting to be burned up with all the rest of the garbage of this universe. Ha! That's so sad I can't help but shed a tear. You know, my heart is beating incredibly fast. I must be experiencing absolute terror. Do you want to scream for help help here in the dark? Ha 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 ha. Why not call your mommy, Mike? Say, Mommy, Daddy, I'm so frightened. I think I'm gonna wet my pants. I know you have telepathy or something, so just try and call for help. You pathetically weak heroes of so-called justice. No one will help you now. Ha 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 ha. I really don't like Bogey. Don't worry, you pitiful suffering. Your pitiful suffering will be over soon. Is that so? So now Gigas is becoming a little unstable. I guess we try bashing him and calling for help. Goods. Bazooka. Hmm. All of the Mr. Saturns felt a new, startling feeling they had never experienced before, and they all started praying for the safety of Mike and his friends. Okay. Now, I'm not one to get all into prayer and stuff, but like psychic powers, calling through space and time. Whoops. I think I broke him. Let's try doing that. I'm happy. I feel good. Ah, girl. You cannot grasp the true form of Giga's attack. Ouch. Ouch. Oh boy. Fired the heavy bazooka. Prayed from the bottom of her heart. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Hey! Suddenly, one of the runaway five felt something to stop him. He prayed fervently for the safety of Mike and his friends. Hey, Spock. 53 damage to Gigas. We're gonna recover life for everybody. Pray... I guess shoot and... Sure, let's just freeze him one more time. Freeze. Mike, I'm so sad, Mike. Mike, you cannot grasp the true form of Giga's attack. Womp. Womp. Pound. Life up. Everybody's back to normal. Please give us strength. Speed this prayer to all the people of Earth. It's all the kids of the kindergarten. $114 damage to Gigas. Yeah, I guess we bash, pray, and shoot, and freeze. Mike, it hurts. Mike. Mike. Hump day, yeah. What's gonna happen here? Did not work. Hurt and collapse. Could not stop crying. Did not work. Okay. So we can't continue the praying. We need to get Crostana back up and running. PSI, recover, healing. Shoot, bash. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Mike. Friends. Poo attack just missed. Yay. Alright, we need to restore health. Heavy bazooka. Goods. We don't need any of this stuff. Bash. I'm happy. He's gonna kill one of these guys again. More annoying than this, more annoying than this, more annoying than this. Okay, that was okay. but that also disrupted our prayer attack. So I guess we need to do recover pray, heavy bazooka, bash. Go back, Mike. I feel good. Please don't kill him. Okay. Alright, that's acceptable. Please give us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. It's kind of trippy, huh? This is winters where Jeff, or rather Sir, went to his boarding school, escaped to go save his friends that he didn't know yet. Suddenly, Tony felt anxious about Sir, and he prayed strongly for the safety of Sir and his friends. Whack. Poo attacks. Yeah, not much else to do, but bash, pray, shoot, bash. Argag. It hurts, Mike. It's not right, not right, not right. You cannot grasp the true form of Gigas attack. Lightning. Lightning. Please grant us power. Anyone who can hear our plea, help us. Who else do we have? Oh, it's Dalam, the place where Pooh's from. I think the last next is the last time we need to pray. Either that or second to last. Young woman from Dalam woke up in a dream in which Prince Pooh died, and she began to pray for the well-being of Pooh and his friends. Okie dokie. That's a lot of damage. Sir attacks, narrowly missing. Bashity bash, bash, bash. Pray, shoot, bash. I'm HAPPY. Go BACK. I'm so sad, Mike. Oh, Sir's hurt. And so is Pooh. Please grant us strength. Anyone who can hear our plea, we ask for this. Just randos. Oh no, it's Frank. He was one of the first bosses. He was the first boss. Suddenly, Frank recalled Mike's shining young face and began to pray diligently for the safety of Mike and his friends. Whack. Okay. Do we have a Horn of Life? We do. We're gonna use it on Sir. We're gonna pray. Mike, go BACK. Mike used the Horn of Life. Sir was revived. Is this it? Is this the last one? Oh, the people of Earth. This has got to be it, right? Aw, the dog came too. Suddenly, Mike's mother felt terribly uneasy, and she began to pray for the safety of her son and his friends. Whack. 1675. Whoa, calm down there, Gigas. Arg, yog. This is fucking terrifying. It's not right, not right, not right. You cannot grasp the true form of Giga's attack. Oh no, I couldn't revive Pooh. I can't think of anyone else. Someone, anyone, please help us. Crostana's call was absorbed by the darkness. Healing again on Pooh. Pray and do nothing. Someone, can you hear me? Please give us your strength. Crostana's and her friends' calls touch the heart of ... .e.ea. Da-da-da. Afraid for the kids, having never met them before. Whack. Ike, he great, kept praying. Whack. Mike the hurrah kept praying. I wonder who it could be. Mike the Great kept praying. In a previous episode, I may have named myself that. Wow. Mike, well, it's going to seem like I'm running away, but perhaps I'll just sneak away to another era to think about my next plan. It's a good bet that we will see each other again. Alright, I'll be seeing you. So now which one of us do you think is the cool guy? Yeah, so we just totally wrecked this guy. Pass the remote. The war against Gigas is over. And we did it. We beat the game. Yeah, it was pretty wild. First time I beat this game was like over 20 years ago. Actually, no, it was about 20 years ago. Um, it's right around the time. No, it was 2002, I think. It was 2002. I had a really bad summer, and this game helped me through a lot. Let me demonstrate strange power before I go, as I realized this power as a child. PSI farewell. Now. I'll see you again someday. Poof. Presents. They just fall from the sky. Hugs everywhere. Crossed Mike. It was great to hang out with you guys. It really was. I'm glad that I had the chance to use some of the theories that I had been studying so hard. It's remarkable. If, just maybe, well, if you two get hitched someday, maybe I'll be the one that fixes your broken electronic appliances. I'm going to stay here for a while and see if I can learn more from Dr. Andonets. I mean, from my dad. So it looks like this is going to be goodbye for now, my friends. Mike, will you escort me home? Yes, of course. I'll miss all of you, but I have to go back to being just a regular kid. Well, I gotta get going. So, Gigas accidentally bestowed upon Earth PSI, and because of that, he was told to destroy Earth. What happens if you say no? I think she refuses your no. Letter from mom, letter from kids. Open the present. There's a letter from Tony inside. Mike takes it. I take the letter from Tony, which may be intended for... Dear sir, everything's really going great here. I wish I could have gone with you on your adventure, even just part of the way. But instead, I'm sitting here waiting for you in Winters. I want to see you again as soon as possible. I can't wait to see your cheerful face. But your glasses are dirty. If you come back, I'll clean them for you. Like I said, I'm waiting for you. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Yours truly, Tony. P.S. Don't show this letter to anyone. Dear Kristana, how are you doing? I'm fine too. So are me. Me also, me okay. Please come back and play with us at the Polestar Preschool. Oh yeah, one more thing. Bring us some presents if you have any. Sincerely, your friends at the Polestar Preschool. Letter from Mom. Dear Mike, how are you? Since you left home on your journey, things have changed around here. For example, I don't have as much laundry. Also, we don't seem to eat steak as much as we used to. I heard that you defeated some universal evil character. What was it? Googie or something? Google? Well, that sounds really great. I want to hear all the details, so hurry home, okay? Tracy, Sirius, and I are waiting for you. Love, Mama. So I guess it's time to teleport. We're gonna get a bicycle. Do you want to ride a bike? That's not gonna work. Two people on one bike is strictly forbidden. Actually, okay, yeah. Can't get a tandem bike. I'm just gonna walk in front of this taxi. Do 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 do. Sorry, taxi. Sorry, not sorry. Mike, thank you for escorting me home. There was something I wanted to tell you, but I've forgotten it. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I see you again. Well, I guess this is it. Goodbye. So long. See ya. Bye. Sort of. And now... Teleport to one it. Whee. Oops. Let's go this way. Oops. No, not that. Teleport to one it. So Ness is returning home absolutely shredded from his adventure because he's been beating up so many bad guys. He has 828 hit points where he started out with like, what, 20? Wow, you've become such a strong young man. You noticed. I'd like to hear all of your stories, but I don't want to annoy you as soon as you walk through the door. After all your chats with people you met on your adventure are finally over, please come back here. The photo man brought an album by. I'd like to look at it with you. Cool, we get a photo rehashing. Can we talk to Dad? Yeah. Get to the next level. Ha ha ha, I guess I don't need to tell you this anymore. Next week will be your birthday, Mike. I'm trying very hard to be home for that big day. I'll be sure to get you a good present. I've been following your adventures closely, but I want to hear about them for you in person. You sound a lot more mature over the phone. Well, I'll see you at home then. Bye. Let's save it here. File. Save game position 9. Yep. Okay, so roll credits. Right? They're just dancing in place. Cast. Picky Minch. Lardna Minch. Aloysius Minch. And Pokey Minch. Buzz Buzz. Liar Exaggerate. Frank Fly. The Sharks. Which is a very poor costume choice. B.H. Perkle. Captain Strong. The Cops. The One-It Police Force. And... oh, that's the next town. Crossed Mom and Dad. Crossed Anna. Orange Kid. Apple Kid.
Oh, I'm here too.
Everdread, the guy that assaulted me in the park. Runaway 5. Happyists. Car Painter. This was a huge adventure. Like all the crap that happened in this game. Bubble Monkey Tony Maxwell's Tessie. Tessie Watching Club. Brick Road. Dr. Andonuts. Sir? Sir? Mr. Saturn. Master Belch. George Montague. Gerardo Montague. Or Montag? I don't know. Talarama. Geldegard Monotoli. Venus. Pooh. Prince Puko. Pooh's Master. Star Master. Dungeon Man. Noble Warrior. Tenda Tribesmen. Yeah, you guys missed Missed the Tendas. Right? Did you meet the Tendas? I don't know. Flying men. I only had to use 2 flying men, which was surprisingly few. Then there's all these other randos. Dad is just a phone. Sirius, Tracy, Mike, Mom. Peace. After having completed this the first time, I just felt like it's finally over. I did it. It was one of the first games I actually completed start to finish. Fuzzy Pickles. So now here are all the photos that are taken throughout the journey, and you actually have to visit these locations in order to get the photo. Produced and directed by Shigesato Itoi, written by Shigesato Itoi, music by these dudes. Designer Akihiko Koichi Hirozaku Satoru. So yeah, what do you think? This is the game that Ness is from. What are your impressions? As far as a Super Nintendo game goes. Yeah, that's why I like RPGs so much, is that they can get really epic. Especially JRPGs, like they really kind of, you start out like beating up rats and stuff, and then you end up eventually killing God or godlike being. And that's pretty much, you know, what the Final Fantasy series is all about. You beat up like all that stuff. I'm glad you had a ton of fun. Well, since we've completed this adventure game, I'm going to be starting a new adventure game. I'm going to have a series on Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I'll see if I could find some others that are interesting. I know the next few weeks are going to be like batshit crazy busy for you, but you know, I'll definitely have recordings, and I'll post them on my YouTube as well as my Twitch channel. So yeah, I'm gonna let this run. I'm sure you're very tired and you need to get some rest and or more packing done. So I'll just let the credits roll, and I will say goodnight. Have a good one.